Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to label static trials from Qualysys. First, open up the Qualysys application on your desktop and click on No Project. In the blank page of your Qualysys application, go to the top left and click on File. Then press Open and click on your static trial you collected during your live data collection. Once you open up your static trial, you'll see your markers show up in your free space. If you hold on left click of your mouse, you can drag your camera to look at different directions facing your model. You can hold down right click to also move your whole position of camera, and you can zoom in and out with middle mouse. Now go to the black square to the right of your screen. Right click in the box and then press Load Label List. Once you've loaded your label list, it should pop up with 45 abbreviations for markers that need to be identified. On the left side of your screen, there should be a vertical hotbar with the letters ID. Click on it to start labeling. As you start to label, you will see on the right side that your fill levels will have a percentage. Typically for static trials, they will almost always be at 100%. As you can see, I just misclicked, and the segments look abnormal. I can press Ctrl Z in order to undo my mistake, and then I can go back to my label trajectories list and re-click on the most recent unlabeled marker right below 100% fill. And here's another mistake I made, where you can see it doesn't look correct. I can press Ctrl Z in order to undo my mistake, and then re-click the unlabeled marker. It's important to note that in our setup, the thigh and shank cluster markers are arranged with the medial side represented by the posterior markers and the lateral side by the anterior markers. When placed correctly, they form a forward-facing C shape. And now I'm going to show you guys my labeling process, so feel free to stop or skip forward, whatever you're comfortable with. And here's what your static model should look like after you finish labeling. You can see that all segments look aligned for markers and segments. Now we're going to generate our static model that we downloaded and apply it. One of the advantages of AIM models is that every time you feed labeled data into your model, it learns from it, similar to machine learning. After you've trained your static model with enough labeled data, applying the label model will automatically label each marker correctly for you, so you don't have to do it manually. Now it's time to save our labeled data. I highly recommend using a consistent, organized naming convention, such as the participant's initials or something that reflects the type of collection you're doing. You can save over the original file, but I prefer using save as, so I have both a labeled and unlabeled version of each trial. Let's export to a C3D file. When exporting, the default settings should be fine, so you don't need to change anything. Just click OK. After that, save your new C3D file in an organized location so we can use it later in Visual 3D. In your File Explorer, you should now see your Visual 3D file. It will have a small icon with the Visual 3D label. Lastly, I'm going to show you what applying a fully trained AIM model looks like. Here I have one of my AIM models that I've fed with multiple fully labeled trials. Now all I have to do is click OK and it's done. You can see that all of my markers are automatically and correctly labeled.